Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Becca and today I have the Halloween book tag. I was tagged to do this by the wonderful Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books, and I believe that this tag was originally created by Naomi the book lover. I will put all of the links down in the description box below if you want to do this tag yourself, but this is just a Halloween themed tag. The only sort of thing you have to do aside from answer the questions is to wear something a little bit spooky, which I haven't, but I have like my witchathon like makeup still on, which is a little bit more spooky and extra than I usually do, so we're going with that. So question number 1 is carving pumpkins. What book would you carve up and light on fire? So I've mentioned this before, these are the only books that I have actually thrown in the bin instead of donating to a charity shop, and that is the Soul Seeker series by Ellis and Noel. I despise these books. I thought they were so bad and I threw them away because I thought that they were too painful for anybody to even read. I didn't want somebody else to walk in a shop and think these books look good and then hate read them the way that I did. So they had to go, and you know, if I wasn't a little safety conscious, maybe I would have carved them up and set them on fire instead of just disposing of them forever. Number 2 is trick or treat. Which character is a trick and which character is a treat? So for the character that is a trick, I'm just going to say Mavenclaw. That is all. And for the character that is a treat, I'm going to go with the wonderful Abraxas from the Throne of Glass series. Abraxas is a wyvern. I love him. I just love him. He's beautiful. He sniffs wildflowers. He's a wyvern. I love him. Number 3 is Candy Corn. What book is always sweet? And for this one, I have The Beast Player by an author whose name I still have not looked up how to pronounce. You'd think I would have done it by now, but I haven't. But this essentially follows a young girl who is separated from her mother at a young age. Her mother was tasked with looking after these big warrior fighting snakes. However, they all died and her mother was sentenced to death for it, and so she sends her daughter away. Her daughter goes on this big adventure and eventually encounters the royal beasts, which are these wolf-like creatures that are depicted on the cover, and they are adorable, and the relationship between the girl and these creatures is just the sweetest thing. Number 4 is ghosts. What character would you like to visit you in ghost form? And I feel like I'm not going to pick a character that's like, I'm not going to spoil anything, so I'm not going to be like, oh, they're a ghost because they're already dead. But if this character, I need to stop talking, okay? It's Rhysand. I think you know why. Rhysand is like the dreamiest bookman in the world, and I would love him to visit me alive, dead, I don't know, with no arms. Just as long as he was here, I'd have him. 5 is dressing up in costume. What character would you like to be for a day? And just based on a character that is beautiful and powerful and badass and sassy and just takes no prisoners, I would like to be Man in Blackbeak from the Throne of Glass series. She is an Iron Tooth witch. She has been born and bred to be evil. And she just doesn't give a fuck, you know, and I appreciate that. Number 6 is wizards and witches. What is your favourite Harry Potter moment? And for this, I'm going, like, my favourite Harry Potter moment, because it's just so empowering, and it is also one of my saddest ones, okay? So my favourite character in the entire Harry Potter world is Bellatrix. I love Bellatrix. One is because in the movie she's played by Helena Bonham Carter, who is just, she's a queen. I love Helena Bonham Carter with all of my black dead heart. But my favourite moment from the Harry Potter universe is also from the movies, because I'm more familiar with those. I've watched them more times than I've read the book. Spoilers for Harry Potter, by the way. Spoilers. So if you don't want to hear, then wait till I'm not talking about Harry Potter. But it's the scene in the hall where they're all fighting. I think it is Deathly Hallows Part 2. And Molly Weasley, I think Bellatrix attacks Ginny and Molly Weasley says, "Not my daughter, you bitch," and then kills her. That is my favourite Harry Potter moment, even though my favourite character dies. And then finally, number 7 is Blood and Gore, a book that was so creepy that you had to take a break for a while. This is such a good question for me to answer right now because I'm still on a break from this book, but it isn't because it's creepy, it's because it's graphic, and that is American Psycho by Bret, Easton, Ellis. This follows a guy called Patrick, who's a very rich, upstanding member of the Upper East Side. Does he live on? Probably. He's like a Wall Street guy. Fancy apartment, super rich, fancy restaurants, lots of women. However, he's also a murderer, and this book is graphic, and I was like feeling sick at work and I just had to stop listening to the audiobook and put it on hold for a while. I'm thinking of picking it up for the Witchathon, which is going on as you're watching this, so maybe I did, but yeah, I just had to put it down for a little while. So that is everything for the Halloween book tag. Thank you so much to Nicole for tagging me. I am not going to tag anyone because I think I'm going to be putting this up the day before Halloween, and after Halloween it's not really relevant. But thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you could be a character for a day, who it would be. Please also don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to. If you head into my description box, you'll find a link to my Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those, as well as a link to my Bookish body butter and candle company, the Instagram for that, and a 10% off discount code. But that's it from me today. Bye!
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you will go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.